Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey everybody, the old captain here. We got a video request, been a little bit. Kind of had a nice lull there, had a vacation. And if you have a video request or you got a question, need some kind of guidance, some wisdom in life, and it doesn't have to be a video, it could just be email, it could be private, of course. You go to assholeconsulting.com and I'll give you my 2 cents. While charging you $100 an hour, but they're rarely $100 an hour. Average videos are running about 32, 33 bucks. Average email, 23, 24 bucks. Hey Captain, please do a video on your view of police brutality and the media coverage. I've just got done watching this video of the Cottonwood, Arizona Walmart debacle, and I think it's solid. It's a solid video of police showing great restraint. I am far more concerned, however, of the rampant comments of, if they were black, they would have been shot right away. That's race whoring, that's all it is. And I hate to be so dismissive of it, but it is, that's what it is. While I can't say for sure, one way or the other, that this is true, I do not like the direction our culture is going in terms of demonizing white people at every opportunity. There's a lot of money to be demonizing white people at every opportunity. You know, are you paying attention? This includes not being shot when you're acting like an aggressive asshole towards police. This is a privilege I do not want or need, and I'm fully accepting of this fact that I will get shot if I act aggressive towards people with guns. Here's the video. Video is an hour and a half long, so I just kind of looked up. All right, here's the deal. I'll give you the old Cappy's take on police brutality and unwarranted deaths and the element that race plays into it recently in the past couple of years. Is there police brutality? Yes, of course there are. No cop. Not all cops. There's not 100% of cops are uncorrupt. Everyone is flawed. Or not everyone, but every group of people is flawed. And police are not. There are good cops and there are bad cops. Truth be told, though, having worked on a police department, working with cops as security, it has been my experience. It's just anecdotal. I haven't seen a cop beat people. And they're fully aware of it. It's not like they don't know that with video and all that out there. Now, are there corrupt cops? Do cops if no one's looking at them? Yeah, sure there are. But it's getting really rare. And I'm trying to remember the last time I've seen someone. I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of, well, there was the guy recently shot 8 rounds into the back of the guy when he was running away. That was like, whoa, wait a minute. So, there is that. But going back in, 20 odd years, we knew back in the 90s, you can't just shoot people. So, again, millions of cops in the world. I'm sure 1 or 2 of them are bad apples, but it's not an epidemic, all right? It's wrong if it happens. But it's not this epidemic. People, you want to go to Mexico, see if your complaints work down there. And then, are there idiot people who fight cops and get in their way and antagonize them and get you damn right there are, right? But the way I like to look at this is there is the world of should. Should cops always operate based in the law and have restraint? Yeah, they should. And should people who don't commit a crime or don't deserve to get shot, don't deserve to get beat, should they get beat or shot? No, they shouldn't. But here's 4 simple rules I've followed that have kept me amazingly away from trouble with the police. 1, I don't commit crimes. 2, I don't hang out with a criminal element or bad people who do commit crimes and therefore get caught up in it. 3, I call the officers sir if I've had any interactions with any officers. And 4, I do exactly what the fuck they tell me to do. Now, this has nothing to do with race. This just has to do with not getting your head bashed in and not getting shot. If you get pulled over by a cop, it doesn't matter if they're wrong, doesn't matter if the cop's a dick, doesn't matter if you're 100% right and innocent. The dude is a cop, and he has a fucking gun. Not to mention a whole other array of stuff that's really going to hurt before you get to the gun, including an asp, taser, mace, billy club, and all this other stuff. Right? And you got to learn to let the evidence speak for itself. A lot of times, most of the time, you're not even being charged with a crime. You're just being told, sit down, get out of here. or put your hands above your head, and I'm going to secure you so you're not a threat to me anymore. No, you're not under arrest or anything. And you can say, am I free to go? If they say you're free to go, you're not under arrest, you are free to go. Then fucking go and leave. In the meantime, don't agitate them and escalate and make things worse for you. You got to let go of pride. You got to let it go. Because, but for example, Zimmerman, or not Zimmerman, who was the kid? The kid Zimmerman shot. The middle-aged guy suffered a heart attack when he got arrested who was selling cigarettes. And then this other guy who was running away from the cop. And all these guys over in Arizona. Were they obeying the cops? Were they saying, sir? No. And I think they were all committing crimes, or they were all criminals. Well, fuck. You could be innocent at that moment in time. You could have done nothing wrong. But you are committing crimes and putting yourself in elements and putting yourselves in situations and agitating and not obeying cops. That only makes things worse. And they're all dead now. They're dead. Oh, well, they stood up for their rights and they aren't going to take crap from them. They're dead. Right? So it's one more of practicality that I take a look at this is, yeah, you could be right. You could be the most innocent person in the world. Shut the fuck up. He's a cop with a gun. And again, that applies to everybody, And hey, I've seen it, Wyoming. Wyoming was no different. You get these people high on meth and drugs, and that's why I really don't believe there's a racial component. There is, but I'll address that later. These guys mouthing off the cops, oh, I'm done, fuck you, cursing and swearing at cops. Of course, it's the meth and booze, and they're all crazy. And they're taken down just the same. Some of them get shot. A lot of them get fucked up. But you know what? If you just said, yes, sir, you would have avoided the bloody lip, the jail time, and maybe getting shot. Right? So there's, and here's the other thing. Don't commit crimes. Then you won't be running from the cops. Okay. Never ran from a cop. Never ran. Never felt the urge to flee. Just kind of sat there in the car. Yes, sir. Sat in his car one time, handcuffed. Yes, sir. No, sir. Anyway, so if everybody follows that, that'd solve 99.9% of these problems. Is there that cop out there that's psycho and probably kill you anyway? Yeah, but there ain't nothing you're going to do about that. But the rest of these where, they're tasing, they're telling you to sit, and then you flee. Well, fine, I can't help you. I just can't. And I don't care. That's Darwinism. That is fucking Darwinism. All right, you out of the gene pool now. Okay? Now, the next thing they address is the element of race and all this. And there is no race element to it. I know everyone would say that. Well, look at a black cop or black guy shot by a white cop, and yeah, okay. There isn't a white guy getting shot by a black cop. There aren't black cops shooting black guys. There are white guys shooting white guys. Race is purely, in all this sensationalism, media-driven and politics-driven. Okay? That's all it is. Media wants to capitalize on making minorities the victim. Politicians want to capitalize it so it gives them a rationalization to continue promoting affirmative action and taking money from groups of people, primarily, in this case, whites, but in other cases it'd be males or whatever. And men, don't just think it's not me, I'm a black male. If you're a male, they're coming after you too. That's all that is. Because frankly, I don't know one cop, and I can't see a cop saying, "Oh, I'm going to shoot the black guy, but not the white guy." No, they're all escaping, fleeing, fighting, and shoot. For the most part, and you will find out. Here's another thing I will say. I don't have 100% faith in anything, but you got to let the evidence speak for itself. What was the recent one? The one in Ferguson. You know what? They burned their town for no damn reason. Other people got shot and arrested for no damn reason. The guy was guilty. That's what the evidence proved. That's what forensics evidence proved. Everybody, if you admit, well, this guy was a criminal, he just robbed a convenience store for cigarettes and all that, you don't have to get all upset and worked out about it. You could say, hey, you know what? Justice was served. There's one less bad guy on the streets that instead of trying to kill the cop, he might have killed me, and I didn't have a gun to protect myself. Regardless, I would like to see some statistics of like how many white people are shot per hour in Casper, Wyoming. But the emphasis where there's solely all the media attention is put on when a white cop shoots or injures a black individual. It's purpose. It's done intentionally, and frankly, I ignore it. I really don't care. I know they're accusing people of being racist, and then when you add things like privilege and institutional racism, that implies I'm guilty by association, even though unaware. Fuck you. No. No, I personally don't believe it. I try not to let it agitate me, but when I say no, it's just Race Whore Inc. It's just Victimhood Incorporated trying to paint the picture that people are oppressed and and you can believe it in if you want to or not, but I'm done. I've been told for 40 years of my life that it's all okay, well, whatever. So anyway, that's just my take on it. And we could talk race, we could talk theoreticals, we could talk politics. What it ultimately boils down to is don't commit crimes, don't hang out with people who do commit crimes. You call the officer sir, and you do exactly what he tells you. And this would all go away. It would all go away. But pride, ego, and literally hundreds of billions of dollars need to be made off of that race whore industry. So we need victims, by golly, and the media is only all too yellow gonzo journalism to comply. All right, that's all I got. Toodles.